city hall, came walking down the lane with a little plastic clipboard and a face of cold disdain. He pointed to the heavy sign above the tavern door that stood the bitter winter and the independent war. He said, this old and broken oak is looking out of style. You gotta hang a neon light to make the tourist smile. But Seamus only spat right down upon the clean concrete and called the rowdy brothers out to occupy the street. For that old board of Clover Green has stood 100 years to show the working rascals where to find the brother beer. It has a mark of rebel lead from 1916 spring, when all the local tavern boys refused to serve the king. You wanna paint it silver and you wanna clean the trace of every drop of history inside this regular place. Well, take your fancy neon sparks and run away from town, for 20,000 Irishmen will never let it down. 1, 2, 3, the sign is free, the hardest anchor in the company. Hold the sign, yard the wall, the A and Chant Clover never going for the fall. Raise them up, shout it out, we are the kings of the tavern crowd. The pencil man grew terrified and packed his little book, for he could see the thunder in the way the brothers looked. You cannot tax a loyalty, you cannot buy the root, when 50 heavy rascals have the leather in the boot. So let the wind go whistling and let the empires fade. We'll sit beneath the clover sign inside the emerald shade. Unbroken and untamed boys with the Guinness running bright, the luckiest collection under the midsummer light. Hey, hey, ho, watch the ancestral spirit grow. Lift the banner Raise them up, shout it out, we are the kings of the fall. Hold the fast, till the last, the AMC, we're never going for the fall. Raise them up, shout it out, we are the kings of the fall. Hold it fast, to the last, never cast by the realm fucking tober the villy one ought to chill me howd. Hold it There's a dusty blackboard sitting right behind the beer that has kept the funny numbers for 20,000 year. Every time a rowdy brother had his pockets running dry, old Seamus took the charcoal with a twinkle in his eye. He'd write a little token for a bottle or a quart to keep the rolling spirits of the independent sort. No money changed the fingers, just a promise on the slate to outlive every winter and outtrick the local fate. The fancy city accountant came to look at all the cash and said this heavy ledger is a piece of total trash. You've gotta call the bailiffs and you've gotta clear the line and take the silver tokens under barrel number 9. But Seamus took a towel and he wiped the numbers clean and wrote the word forever in the valleys of the green. He told the fancy mister, take your paper and your shoes, for inside this collection we have nothing for to lose. One, Wipe the board, pull the black giant. The tavern brotherhood is never looking back. Raise them on, shout it out. We are the kings of the tavern crowd. So let the taxman gamble and let heavy systems fall. As long as we have got the chaka sitting on the wall. For wealth is not the silver that you bury in the clay. It's having 20 brothers for to show the happy way. The Guinness is a-flowing and the pipes are sounding bright. The independent rascals are the masters of the night. Unbroken and untamed boys with the leather in the boot. The luckiest collection at the ancestral rate. Hey, hey, ho! Watch the brotherly spirit grow. Sing it loud, Paddy! Hey ho, on the black, the tavern brotherhood is never looking back. Raise the mark, shout it out. We are the kings of the tavern crowd. Wipe it clean, in the queen, never seen. Raise the mark, shout it out. We are the kings of the tavern crowd. Wipe it clean. It was all the Freda boys. Oh, he walked inside the prancing goat with medals on his vest. A fancy man from London town who claimed he was the best. He had a case of silver darts and shirt of modern silk, and looked at all the local boys like they were drinking milk. He threw a perfect 99 and gave a smirk so cold, and said there's no one in this bar to match me weight in gold. But then old Finn the blacksmith rose and put his tankard down. The man who hadn't missed a shot in 40 years in town. Old Finn, he had one blurry eye and hands as thick as stone. He took 3 rusty crooked nails that he could call his own. He didn't check the distance and he didn't check the light. With all the smoke of black tobacco blinding up his sight, the fancy champion laughed aloud. You cannot hit the stood at every turn to keep the city quiet, to banish every rebel song and crush a winter riot. They said the tongue of Aaron was a danger to the crown and put a heavy iron lock upon the honest town. But Mary walked into the pub with lightning in her eyes and looked at all the heavy hearts beneath the smoky skies. She didn't need a weapon and she didn't need a word. She jumped upon the center table proud as any bird. Her boot began to clatter and her feet began to fly, striking down a rhythm that could reach the very sky. A traditional defiance in the spinning of her gown that turned the laws of winter completely upside down. The speed of her delivery was like a musket shot, waking up the courage that the brothers thought forgot. Old Paddy grabbed his banjo and he struck a roaring chord to match the heavy music of the daughter of the Lord. Let front runs, Bill Lickfell with a Fred. Give her what the funny, the right take for. Oh, she's dancing out the freedom in the middle of the room. A flash of emerald fire that is chasing all the gloom. With the boots are hitting heavy and the rhythm hitting hard. We're the masters of the story in the Irish colored yard. The captain of the guard walked in to stop the crazy spree, but found a wall of working men as solid as the sea. We didn't throw a single stone, we didn't use the blade. We let the music thunder through the promises we made. And Mary kept on spinning till the soldiers ran away, too frightened of the spirit that was winning up the day. For you can chain the harbor and you can build the jail, but the rhythm of an Irish dance will never ever fail. 1, 2, 3, 4, kick the shadows out the door. Let the throbbers break. Chasing all the gloom, with the boots are hitting heavy and the rhythm hitting hard. We're the masters of the story in the Irish colored yard. Oh, she's dancing out the freedom in the middle of the room. A flash of emerald fire that is chasing all the gloom. With the boots are hitting heavy and the rhythm hitting hard. We're the masters of the story in the Irish colored yard. Spin around, shake the ground, the loudest to be found. Found. What completely breaks the bone and leave the ancient spirit to wither all alone. They built their fancy castles and they put their guards in place to wipe the old defiance from every brother's face. But when the midnight settled over the valley and the stream, a spark flew up to heaven like a long forgotten dream. Upon the highest granite where the eagles make their nest, the brothers lit the signal fire upon the mountain crest. From Connemara's water to the hills of Old Kildare, the sons of the survivors saw the lightning in the air. We dropped the heavy shovels and we dropped the working steel to answer to a loyalty that's absolutely real. We packed the narrow alleys and we packed the hidden glen. One army made of granite, 5,000 working men. With the memory of elders straight inside our heavy stride, we're marching to the centre fort to take back all our pride. See the lights, join the fight. Nothing can extinguish the rage. The flame is getting higher and the night is turning red. We're waking up the echoes of the words the father said. With here to standing or fighting all alone. We've got a bond of iron that no tyrant ever fought, the truest piece of freedom that was ever lived and fought. The dawn is gonna find us at the banners held up high, singing out the anthems that will never bloody die. One family of rivals, unbroken and untamed, the children of the valley and the brothers of the flame. One spark, one flame, one flame. Never forget the ancestral name. Stand for the land. Of history until the end of time. Burning bright to the night, the loudest and the came with money in the sack to buy the secret recipe of how we brew the black. They had the silver tokens and they had the fancy gold to purchase up the magic that has never yet been sold. But Seamus only laughed aloud and locked the iron till the fiber of our brewing isn't for your city mill. It's written in the memory, it's living in the spark, and we only mix the elements inside the happy dark. We take the mountain water where the clover valleys run, and barley that has stolen all the power of the sun. We throw the hops inside the copper, boiling up the steam to build a heavy velvet and the legendary cream. And Ian hits the metal tank with 3 big hammer blows to give the drink the independent spirit as it grows. So take your fancy checkbooks, boys, and gallop down the track, for no amount of silver buys the flavor of the black. 1, 2, 3, the mash is free, the truest drop in the company. Stir the vats, pour the fill, brewed by the rascals and the Celtic red. Raise the mug, hold the stride, we keep in the sacred legend alive. We keep in the sacred legend alive. By midnight all the barrels were a-standing in a row, ready for the brothers where the honest people go. No corporate inspector can analyze the taste, no bureaucratic uniform will lay the cellar waste. For we are brewing loyalty and we are brewing pride, the safest little anchor on the Dublin ocean side. Unbroken and untamed boys, we're the masters of the night, the happiest collection under the emerald light. Hey, 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 ho, ho. Watch the velvety brewing grow. Open up the valves. stand. We're keeping the sacred legend alive. The screens are a-flashing with football tonight. We're sitting in Dublin, the world is in play, and thousands of miles from the matches away. But don't check the totals and don't check the score. Just look at the barrels behind the oak door. We don't need a ticket to Texas or Spain. We've got the best stadium right in the rain. Hey! Oh, Seamus is working the taps like a king. Watching the beautiful foam as we sing. The rich dark velvet, the cream on the top. The only position that never will stop. The ball goes to left and the ball goes to right, but we hold the pint glasses steady and tight. So down with the worries and down with the rest. Tonight the black nectar is officially best. 1, 2, 3, the pints are free, the greatest parade in the history. Kick the ball, pour the black, the legendary Guinness is coming back. Ole, 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 shout it out, shout it out. We are the kings of the tavern crowd. Hey! Hey! A fan from Brazil and a lad from the north are watching the heavy defenders go forth. They argue on tactics, they argue on play, but when the glass finishes, arguments fade. For nothing can build up a bridge in the town like passing a couple of master stouts down. The Brotherhood rings as the final ball flies, with the fire of Ireland bright in our eyes. Hey! Ho! Watch the velvety Guinness flow. Drink it up, boys! Kick the ball, pour the black, the legendary Guinness is coming back. Ole, 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 shout it out, shout it out. We are the kings of the tavern crowd. Raise it high to the sky, never dry. There's a giant block of timber in the center of the hall that has stood inside the shadows through the rising of the wall. It is older than the taxman, it is older than the crown, the toughest piece of history inside of Dublin town. And if you look at closely where the velvet liquid poured, you'll see the secret markings of the independent board. Every brother with a pocket knife has left a little line to bind his ancient loyalty with clover and with wine. There is Connor from the valley, there is Paddy from the dock, and the date we won the match against the London City clock. There are letters for the fallen who are sleeping in the green, the proudest damn collection that the country's ever seen. So when the world goes crazy and the tempests start to roar, and the uniform offenders come on knocking at the door, old Seamus hits the timber with a heavy silver cup and tells the rowdy rascals that it's time to waken up. 1, 2, 3, the wood is free, the hardest anchor in the papers and destroy the local lease, but they'll never put a boundary upon this regular peace. For the history of Ireland isn't written in the stone, it is carved inside the tables where you never stand alone. So lift your heavy Guinness up and pass the steel around, and put your independent name right deep into the ground. Unbroken and untamed boys, we're the masters of the night, the luckiest collection under the emerald light. Ho, 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 ho! Watch the ancient timber dwelling, sing it out loud. Cardio, cardio, hold the stride, hold the stride. We are keeping the ancestral pride. Raise them on, shout it out, shout it out. We are the kings of tavern crowd. Hey, hey, ho, ho! Watch the ancient timber grow. Sing it out loud. Cardio, cardio, hold the stride, hold the stride. We are keeping the ancestral pride. Raise the mug, shout it out, shout it out. We are the kings of tavern crew. Carving deep, never sleep, brothers. Drink. Go. The soldiers came riding with swords in the hand to take all the iron away from the land. They walked inside the smithy and looked at the stage with the arrogance born of a foreign-made cage. They said to old Ian, pull down the big block. We're taking this anvil to London town dock. But Ian just spat on the coal burning bright and lifted his hammer to waken the night. He hit the cold iron with thunder and spark, sending a message right into the dark. The boys in the tavern, they heard the big chime and dropped all their cups at the very same time. We packed up the alleyway solid and green, the toughest collection the town's ever seen. We stood round the forge with our arms locked in tight and answered the metal with all of our might. 1, 2, 3. Iron is free, the hardest damn wall in the company. Strike the iron, hold the ground, hold the ground. We are the loudest parade in the town. Raise the mug, shout it clear, shout it clear. There is nothing but brothers here. The captain grew pale and he stepped to the back, for he knew that his soldiers would fall in the track. You can't fight an army that's born of the root, with the rhythm of steel in the sole of the boot. They turned all their horses and galloped away, left Ian to work